Hi, and welcome back to Age of Noob. The English are known for their great farming in Age of Empires 4, and one of their unique technologies that further adds to their farming bonus is their unique technology, Enclosures. But how strong is this tech, and when you should consider researching it? Well, let's find out. Okay, let's cover the fundamentals first. Enclosures is only available in English mills after you've advanced to the Imperial Age. This unique technology is incredibly cheap compared to the other Imperial Age technologies at only 150 wood and 300 gold, and takes only 60 seconds to research. Its effect, of course, is a trickle of 1 gold every 3.5 seconds per farmer, or roughly a bit under a third of a gold every second. Now, the exact language used by the devs in the description of the tech reads as enclosure being worked by a villager generates plus 1 gold every 3.5 seconds. So does this mean that the gold generation only occurs when the villager is harvesting food? And what about the in-between walk times? Well, I did the testing just in case, and it turns out that none of the semantics matter at all. In other words, a farmer right next to the mill generates the same 1 gold every 3.5 seconds as the farmer further away from the mill. This means that even if you're a monster with your farm placement that it takes longer than 3.5 seconds to walk back and forth from the farm, you'll still get the same gold trickle, even though only walking was done by the villager in that time frame. Curious to how far I could push this, I moved the villager way back into the map and tasked him onto an already seeded farm. And funnily enough, the gold generation actually starts the moment you right-click on the farm itself. This means that if you place an English farmer with wheelbarrow research at the edge of the largest possible map in Age of Empires 4 and task him to farm at the other edge of the map, he would generate 64 gold after minutes of running to the farm itself before even beginning to collect any food at all. Obviously, this is just a silly example that would never happen in a real game, I hope, but this basically confirms that our calculation is going to be super straightforward and will scale exactly linearly. Farms also never run out of food, which further simplifies things for us as there's no risk of running out of the resource or gradual decrease in efficiency like wood chopping. In other words, the unique tech of enclosures is one of the most forgiving technologies in the game, as we don't have to take other upgrades, villager efficiency, or any other in-game factors at all. As long as the one and only requirement of a farm being tasked the villager to is fulfilled, then you do truly receive 1 gold every 3.5 seconds for that farm no matter what. Given that we know the fundamentals now, let's get on with the calculation on when we should research it then. As mentioned before, one English farm will generate 0.285714 gold per second to be exact, which means that 30 farmers will generate roughly 8.5 gold per second. Multiply that by 60 and you get 514 gold every minute you have 30 active English farms. As a reminder, researching enclosures costs 500 resources, 200 of which is wood, and takes 60 seconds to complete. This means that you will be able to pay back your investment in less than 2 minutes for an Imperial Age technology, which is insane value. Obviously, if you have 40 or more farmers, then you get to pay back your investment even quicker, and in less than a minute if you take only the gold cost into consideration. Hence, the rule of thumb is very simple. Research enclosures as soon as you hit the Imperial Age. It really is one of the few no-brainer technologies that you should research every game. In other words, unless you're going to die within the next 2 minutes or somehow reach the Imperial Age with a comically low number of farmers, then you should pull the trigger immediately. And to put things into a final perspective, 30 enclosed farms generate slightly more gold than 5 freaking relics at over 500 gold per minute. It's the gold boost that you definitely want to take advantage of as soon as possible. Well, that's a wrap to a short and sweet video about enclosures as it was very easy to analyze. The second most voted topic was the Imperial Examination unique technology for the Chinese, so we'll be exploring that next. So if you'd like to stay up to speed with all things Age of Empires, please be sure to like and subscribe to Age of Noob. And thanks as usual to our Patreons for their generous support. As always, thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to research enclosures as soon as you hit the Imperial Age, and see you all in the next one.